Hey guys, how are we all going today? Alright, so today obviously we're going to be painting up this awesome little corn Berzerker dude. I have got a full video tutorial of how to do these guys on my actual YouTube channel, but I need to get a few of these guys done, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna stream and paint one of these dudes up today. So, you know, let's start and get to it. So what I've done here is he was originally primed black, and then I just airbrushed over some corn red and then some Mephiston red just on the sort of raised areas as a bit of a volumetric highlight. And then now all we're going to do now is we're going to start on the worst step, we're going to have to go and we're going to take over and do all the brush trim. So for that, we're simply just going to be taking our Rune Lord brass, going to give it a big shake, and we're going to add it to our wet palette. Just a nice blob like that, and then twist the brush to make sure you get into a nice sort of fine tip. So let's get straight on in, eh? Yeah, right, let's do this. Be very careful, you know, we don't want to put any brass where it's not wanted. It doesn't matter if you do, you can just go back with a bit of Mephiston red and clean it up, which is bound to happen. Awesome, there we go. And I'm going to do this whole knee pad brass as well, because we can. Let's get that nice and brassy. Oh yeah. Just getting that brass exactly where we need it. Yeah, just like that. And then just continue the trim around. There we go. And if anyone's interested, the brush I'm using is actually just a Citadel medium lay brush. This is just my dedicated metallic brush at this time. Like, normally you just want to use, you know, I tend to not mix metallics with other brushes because then all the flecks of the metallic paint can get in the burr of the brush and ruin them essentially. So I generally always just have one brush I use for metallics. There we go. Just get in there and get paint on this little angry boy. There we go. Just carefully get it all. Just go slow. Now I don't mind getting a bit on that pipe. Oh, this is a bit loud. Let me just turn this down. There we go. And yeah, I don't mind getting just a little bit metallic on that pipe there, just because I am going to go over it with black later, so I don't, you know, don't stress if you have to get a bit of color on something that doesn't have to go there, if you're just going to paint over it later. There we go. Lovely. Just making sure you get nice smooth coatings through. Nice even coverage. There we go. Just following the bevels of the trim. Oh yeah, there we go. Awesome. So as you see, oh, I missed just a little bit there. I was going to say, as you see, if you go around and just double check your work with, you know, fresh pair of eyes, you can just check anywhere you've missed. Yeah, just a bit in there. Once again, I don't mind getting any on that chain, just because I will be going over that with black later before the silver, so. And just get a second coat on this shim pad, just because I want it really nice and solid. There we go, awesome. Ah, already starting to, oof, clean. Alright, now there's a bit of trim on the top part of the leg. And now I did get a little bit, I did do a little bit oversplash there, but we will fix that up with Mephiston Red after we finish all the trim. No point washing your brush and fixing it now. Just do it all at once. Save yourself some time. And also paint, because, you know, need to save money everywhere we can, even if it's just a little bit of paint, because this stuff is expensive. Go. As I said, yeah, not caring that we got any on anything else that isn't meant to be red. Just gotta take it one step at a time. Alright, let's start with the other leg. Oh. Oof. There we are. As you can see, you can really tell the difference between the two coats because you can see the solidness of that one, yet there's still a little bit of red showing from that. So oof. Still taking it easy. You want all these as sharp as possible. Now, of course, get the top bit of that knee. There we go. Oh, yeah. So I've just got to invert the model. Give me a second. Bam. Now let's get the top of this knee this side. There we go. Lovely. Oh, spilled a little bit just there, you see. And now once again, I don't care that I've just gotten all that, the undercarriage there. You know, gold, I'm gonna go over it, so no stress. There shouldn't be any stress when painting. Well, maybe just a little bit to, you know, keep you sharp. Because remember, it's your hobby, not your job. Well, unless you're me. But right now, I'm painting this little guy for me, and I'm not doing any commissions, so gotta have fun. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. Got out of focus there for a second. Forgive me. Ooh. Yeah, check that out. Ooh. That is. taking your time with these guys, like, you know, doing one at a time like this, you really enjoy the beauty of the sculpts. Like, oh. Kip Ash Carnage. Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, all's going well on the trim. No catastrophes just yet. So just maybe one or two small little slips. We'll go and fix that up all later at the end after we finish. Hope you're all doing well. Ooh. Definitely messed up it up. Got a nice big splodge there, so that's two we've got to fix up now, but literally one little bit of Mephiston red and it'll all go away. James South, how are we doing? Thanks for joining the stream. It's a lovely day to be painting a World Eater. I have all my jobs, all my chores done. Got a massive Custodes army finished last week. Got that handed in on the weekend. And I've given myself 2 days off to paint my own models. So I am over the moon. I got a Gravis Captain finished from my White Scars over the weekend that I'm doing for a video on how to, probably best way to save money, which is buying secondhand models and stripping them and painting them. I got a nice Grav Captain up for $20 off eBay and stripped him and then painted him up and got a game with him. It was lovely. Oh. We all have a slip as long as you don't do me and sneeze and snap a leg off. Yeah, oh, big week of work done. Oh, last day of work, 5 done, another 16 down in 3 hours. You have 4 days off. Oh my goodness. Make sure you have a bit of rest time though. Don't jump straight into your hobbies. Get a nice sort of rest and sleep, because you know. Zoom, yeah, White Scars. Oh man. I versed. Who did I verse on the weekend? Because I went to my client's place to give the Custodes armies, and we actually played a game. And yeah, that's right. He was playing Chaos Demons, and I used my White Scars, but I actually ran them as with the Iron Hands detachment, for the once per phase reroll, one reroll, either damage, no, to hit damage or wound per phase. And I know I was giving up advance and charge on my dudes, but honestly didn't need it. I smashed it. I utterly crushed the game. Not that saying that, oh my god, I'm the best player in the world. It is a list that I've been using a little bit now, and but it was my mate's first time using Chaos Demons, and they are a bit of a nuanced army to play. So there was a few things that, you know, he could have improved on that obviously we didn't know until the end of the game of like how they would perform. So actually it was really fun, and because I'd never versed Chaos Demons for 10th edition. Out of the hobby for 15 years, age of 31, recently took a leap and deep and went full on, started YouTube channeling yourself. Ah, man, I love hearing that stuff. So I started mine probably about a year ago. So, but I'd slowly got in, like I was slowly just testing the waters with it. But yeah. And nah, man, Link, oh, thanks very much. Black Sword, thanks for the follow. Oh. I totally forgot I changed that to orc screaming. Scared me a little bit. Yeah, what's your YouTube name? Is it Kipash Carnage? I'll definitely check that out. G'day, Whoopsword Warmaster. How's it going, mate? Yeah, real good there, Black Sword. Every day is a good day when you're painting your models. Especially like me, it's, I don't know where you guys are, but I'm in Australia at the moment, and normally you think of Australia and it's nice and warm, but I tell you what, it is freezing at the moment. Ah, Melbourne. Yeah, sick. Oh, you're in Melbourne? Yeah, cold. Really cold. The days are alright, but the no cloud coverage at night is been hell. Yeah, you can be brass too. This little icon. Yeah, love to get some more painting time in. Oh. Oh, what? Highlands of Scotland? Yeah, you win. You definitely win. JimTac87, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah. Oh, that would be brisk. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna clean my brush and get a little more paint on this palette. Starting to run on fumes. Oh, nice interface on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, I stream to both, so oh yeah, so if you're on Twitch and I'm talking to someone from YouTube, I apologize about that, or vice versa. Yeah, trying to save power by having no heater. Yeah. I generally have never been a big heater person, but since I had my partner move in and we've got the cat, generally always have the door open, so it gets pretty cold. You've got a Primaris captain half assembled. I know, yeah, because I got the captain in Gravis, yeah, I said before, on eBay for 20 bucks, and I bought him ages ago because I'm like, I'm gonna probably do a video on how to strip models, and then finally like went to play a game, and because in the Iron Hands detachment, there's the Flesh is Weak enhancement, which grants a 4-up field auto pain, and on a unit that already halves damage, like, oh my god, I just have him and a unit of 5 heavy intercessors on an objective with 3 blade guard behind him. I don't lose a single model on that objective all game. Like, I might lose 1 or 2 heavy intercessors, but oh. Yeah, show, yeah, 100%. I have a Discord if you all would like it. And if you want to post any photos, go ahead. I think if you're on Twitch, there should be a Discord link on the Twitch channel. And you'll be able to see the grab captain I posted up, because there's a picture of that in there as well. I'll just open that up. Three hours for me to travel to get a spare pair of socks. Oh, don't apologize for spelling and grammar, man. There's, you know, 2 things that don't really matter in this world is spelling in text and also, like, I don't know what the second one is. You can fill that in. You can quote me on that one too, you know? School of Dad could put a jumper on. Yeah, I'm wearing a jumper at the moment. Do I have a big corn army? No. Well, I say that. What have I got? I have 30 Berzerkers, 10 Jackals, the Lord Invocatus, 1 Master of Skulls. No Master. What is it? Master of Executions, sorry. And then I have Angron. But I've only got about... Oh, I've got a couple of Rhinos as well. I've painted up a few. I've got about 10 Berzerkers finished. The 10 Jackals are nearly finished. Now, don't judge me when I say I haven't started my Angron yet, but I am... I've painted 3 Angrons this year alone, because obviously I'm a commission painter. And I don't feel like painting him again just at the moment. I want to do all the rest before I finally get around to painting him again. You've hit max servers. Enjoy Discord. Would it be okay to drop? Yeah, drop Instagram link. Yeah, that's 100% go for it. Angron overrated. Yeah. He's fun to use in the friendly game, but you know. Do I do commissions full time? Yes. Yes, I do. That is my job. Yeah, I do commissions, and then I am now doing a YouTube channel, and obviously Twitch and YouTube in my spare time, because why not, you know, do more Warhammer? Alright, let's have a look. Oh, wow. Hell yeah, he looks sick. Let me see if I can show everybody. There we go. Very nice. Let's have a deep dive into this Instagram, why don't we? Whoa, boy. Yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. Oh, I am a big fan of the purple cape and ropes. It really pops on the black and white armor. Whew. I'll tell you right now, it's much better than mine. Because my White Scars army is, how do I put this? Very, very quick, and like, I think I painted like 2,500 points of it in a week. It's simply just sprayed white, varnished, black oil washed, and then just like contrast painted red over it and stuff. Like, it looks good from a distance, but it's definitely, it was more to get rid of my backlog of Space Marine units that I had sitting there. That I did them in 9th edition, and honestly, they're one of my favorite armies. Even though they're not beautifully painted, I just love getting... My scars look better than 90%. Look, they're... Your models are only as good as the last one you painted. But not even that so, like, honestly. I started doing a Dark Eldar army, and I spent about 80 to 100 hours on Drazin, the Master of Blades. And then I got one Cabalite Warrior done. And I'm like, I've spent 150 hours on an army, and I have 2 models finished. Yeah, sure, they look good, but I'm like, nah, I'm gotta the rest of the couple of Cabalite Warriors and Flyer I've got sitting there are just probably never gonna get done because I don't have the time. Would be a different story if this wasn't like my job, like. Because what I did, 1,500 points of Custodes last week, and then 3 Beasts of Nurgle like the half week before that for a dude, and was great. Was easy to do because I'd done those Custodes for him before, so. But it is a bit of a slog. Like painting, like I think I did like 12 wardens like a time. It was like, okay. I think one of the hardest parts of doing the 12 Wardens was doing all the different gems on all their armor and trying to make them random so they're all different, so they're not just, you know, sort of all over the shop. Have you sent commissions interstate before? Yeah, I've sent them all around the world. I've done some for people in... I've done 2 for people in England. I've done 1... I say these are not armies. I've done like single units and things for people. I did a model for a dude in Denmark, and I did an army for a dude in Ukraine like 2 years ago. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. I don't normally do overseas unless, you know, people message me. Not that far, only Adelaide. Yeah, man, send me anything. You can DM me on Instagram. Ironically, I'm just about to advertise for more stuff. Because generally, I did used to, like, advertise and do all that a lot, but then I sort of just got my client list at the moment, and that was sort of who I worked with. But literally, yeah, my job for this week was getting more information out there for all that, because I haven't had to advertise for like the last year, I don't think. But it's been a big year for Warhammer, like, you know, since 10th edition's release. I had people that I'm like, dude, I'm like 6 months backed out. So if you want something done, like, you got to book in. But saying that right now, I actually only have 3 models of commission in my backlog. So yeah, send me anything through. I'm not that expensive. And of course, I'm Australian, and our dollar's dirt cheap, so... Oh, okay. Let's do the weapon here. Honestly, of doing the trim, this weapon is my favorite part because I go and paint it black afterwards, so I can just do this. Don't have to be accurate. You gotta take all the shortcuts you can in this hobby because you end up not getting anything done. Oh, sorry. Come on. Zoom in on me. There we go. Yeah, so I got a new lens for my camera that's in the ceiling, and the zone I paint in, like, filming is sort of changed a little bit. So I think I'm used to like painting here when I film, but now it's sort of like here, focus. There we go. Oh, and please forgive me, Black Sword. What am I doing? I did not follow you. Now I do. Because I tell you what, I used to despise like social media and things. Like I hated, you know, you just sit down, open your phone, and it's like, I have corn in my hands. Yes, I do. I do have corn in my hands. Oh, thank you. But yeah, as I was saying, I remember being back when I used to work a regular job, and I would, be on my lunch break, and you just open your phone and it's just all the bad things going on in the world, or like, what celebrity did this, which you don't care about. And the best thing I ever did was creating an Instagram account for my miniature, but my little hobby. And then the only people I follow are other people that paint miniatures. So when I sit down and open up Instagram, all it is Warhammer or miniature related content, and it's the best thing in the world. Yeah, not much time for painting, so you find yourself working on the Fan Codex website instead when you have the time. Oh, very nice. Yeah, 100%. And like, especially like, cause obviously I do this for a job, so it's like, sometimes I'm just like, oh, do I really want to sit down and start painting, And then like I'll open my phone up and then I'll see like someone just done something out of the box that I like, it could just be like a simple base. It's like, oh my god. And then I'll be like, bam, I've got the motivation to paint again. Oh my god, do I have I have a hole in my jumper. Oh my god. Sorry about that, I just saw it in the camera. I'm like, ugh. Yeah, so you are on YouTube. Okay, so what I'll do is, if I post a link in Discord, create invite. No limit, no expiration. Generate, copy. And if I post this into YouTube, can you click that? Let me know if you can. And I'll have Discord up so I can see what y'all doing. Oh yeah, and you can see some of the commission I did last week, which was some Beasts of Nurgle and some of the custodies of the 12 wardens. Oh. plus what else did I do? I think, yeah, 12 Wardens. I did 9 Terminators. I think 6 bikes. And the new, not the new melter one. What's the guy with the melter spear? The new one that came out, I think. I think that was it. Alright, pay attention, Aaron. Don't mess this one up. Hopefully my head doesn't get in camera anymore. Okay, so that's weird. It used to always happen to me. I used to always lean forward when I did highlights and stuff, and my head would get in frame. Oh, Kibash Cottage. Wave and say hi. What is that? Ignore that thing that just popped up. It's just a click and wave and say hi. Yeah, if you send a picture through of it all, I'll be able to sort of tell you what it is. I've been in the hobby for how many years? I started 40k when I was about like 7 years old, and then left. Didn't really hobby when I was like from 15 to 20, but then I've been constantly in it since. So I've been around since what? 2nd edition, 3rd edition. Oh, Leon, thank you so much for the follow. We have the teenage years chasing us. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. What did I did? You know, I joined a band. And it was all about the music, man. No, it wasn't. Mine was actually because I had to move to a country town. All right, let me have a look. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's some old models there. Yeah, no excuses, my friend. Was heavily into the game, not to be done up. I invested heavily in the last 2 years. Yeah, look. I said it's had such a resurgency. Like, I painted up. I painted a lot and played a little bit, but it was during COVID, and because here in Australia, and especially Melbourne, we were locked down like 200 plus days of the year, and I did work full time though. I was in a government role, so I still have to go to work every day though. But couldn't do anything, so got home and I had a bunch of models in the shelf, and then bam, just started painting again, and then really got back into it. And then sort of after COVID, and then about a year, 2 years ago, started doing commission painting. And the things sort of took off from there. Now my life is Warhammer, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I think my 6-year-old self would be very proud of the 30-year-old adult I've become. If I'd said to him, yeah, man, all you do is Warhammer every day, he'd be very happy. Do I always paint fully assembled? Yes and no. Things like just Marines like this, yeah, I'll do fully assembled, unless it's something like, it depends how I'm painting it, honestly. If I can get away with it, I will. But obviously, like, you know, not that I really will, but like, say if I'm doing like Black Templar or something, I might not have the shoulders on. I'm going to spray them white to save time painting. But nah, really, normally for me personally, how I do my stuff, I normally build them, because I also like to play the game with them. Like, I'm not one of these people that you have to play the game with them fully painted, you know. I'm like, I don't know, they could be crap, you know. Why would you then, you know, not saying that you don't just paint the good models, but like, you know, playing the game is also part of the hobby, and which I think a lot of people don't do as much as they should, because it is very fun. And you know, I have it with a 27-page project list at the moment. Oh my good lord. You're not going to judge? You live in America where people wear masks as they were burning. Oh my god. Cities, not down. Ah. Yeah, look, you guys did get a bit crazy. You plan on doing a huge diorama of Trans in the Infinite? Oh, it's Vault. Oh my goodness. That is exciting. Are you going to have Creed in there? Oh, that'd be... Dude, that is so cool. Oh, you're a builder and player? You have no painting skills? Oh, look. It's definitely a... How do I put it? Painting skills. Sorry, this is a bit loud. I'm just going to turn this down. Okay. Yeah, look, if I showed you some of the miniatures I painted, they are... Some of them are definitely not... I think, like, my first Tyranids I ever did. Like, yes, I may have been, you know, 7 years old, but I think everybody has the gumball stage, as I like to call it. Where, you know, you ever had, like, those gobstoppers that, like, turn into a ball of chewing gum? And then you spit it out? That's what the model looks like. So, I think everybody, when they start, goes through that. Unless you're some of these... Now, I'm going to use the word freaks in the best way intended, like amazing people. It's like, check out my first ever Warhammer mini, and I'm like, I hate you. Like, it's phenomenal. But I think everybody has that stage of, you know, because you also just got to learn how paint works, and like, it's such a unique thing. And there's 200 million ways to paint a model, and you just got to find the best ones that work for you. So, you might turn it to a coffee table. Now, that's a table I would love to have a cup of coffee on. I probably wouldn't drink the coffee. I'd probably be spending too long looking at the table. It'll end up just like my cup of tea here, ice cold. Okay. No worries, you're a player. Marines are a Swiss Army knife. They can hard count anything. You strive not to do that though. Yeah, look, I really like... Sorry. I didn't lose my train of thought. I know what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta hold your breath when you paint. I really like the new detachments with 10th edition. Especially with Space Marines, because I'm not bored with any list. Like, I've only just started using the last couple games. I've been using the Iron Hands detachment with my White Scars, and it has changed how I play completely. And it really does, you know, go back to like the lore aspect that Space Marines, you know, adapt so many different, you know, styles of warfare. And it's like, yeah, just because I'm playing White Scars doesn't mean they only know how to go fast. It's like, no, they can, you know, they're going to use a tactic out of their brother chapter, you know, or brother legion, you know, Iron Hands is another legion. And it's like, you know, we're going to take a leaf out of that, you know, tactic. And it's like, hell yeah, I absolutely love that, you know. It's like, you don't just need a, you know, a white Space Marine to go fast. You can, you know, go fast with, which is also one of the new ones, Space Wolves, with all the mounted stratagems and keywords for the White Scars. Space Wolves love it, you know, especially advance and charge on Space Wolves. Like, who doesn't want that? And you know, plus, you know, on the, especially Thunderwolf Cav, it's awesome. Oh, you. Oh, you guys are G'ing me too up to play a game. Get some dice, roll some ones, and laugh about it. Though, yeah, literally not the last game I played, the game before. I had my Redemptor Dreadnought about to charge. I was playing against Chaos Knights. And yeah, I just come in from Strategic Reserve in Redemptor Dread. I'd had a round of shooting done well with it, and then the next turn I was obviously going to charge a War Dog or something, and then I got shot to hell, but then he had charged 2 Nurglings into me, and I had 2 wounds left to my Redemptor. It had been a couple turns, it wasn't like just that turn, yeah. And literally, and then he needed 2 6s to even wound me. Got 2 6s, and then I had 2 wounds left, and I rolled 2 1s and couldn't re-roll any of them. And I'm like, oh well. 2 Nurglings killed my Redemptor, and it was so much fun. No, I don't do them gold. Yeah, I do these horns gold. And it was awesome. And the dude's like, oh, you're probably never going to tell anyone about this. I'm like, I'll tell everyone about the 2 Nurglings that killed my Redemptor. Like, that is awesome. You're a casual player. It's hard not to shut down a Xenos down if you know what you're playing. Yeah, look. Yeah. Having a codex and not having a codex is still pretty, you know, feels bad to people that don't have one yet. You made it so that different companies have your chapter around different attachments. Oh, yeah. So our first company, Old Terminators. Yeah. Dude, fifth company, Runners. Like, what? Yeah, dude. 100%. It's literally flared out your army. Like, oh, it's so good. You killed a Baneblade. I just killed a Baneblade transport and killed everyone. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fun. That is very fun. I actually don't think I've ever come across in my games a Baneblade. I've used them in my guard army. I've used Shadow Swords and all that. I've never actually versed one myself. And that's kind of, I'm like, I've versed I played Tyranids against the Chaos Warlord Titan. Like, I've played a lot of things, but I've never versed the Baneblade, which is quite sad. Alright, how's all this gold trim going? I probably made a mess of it all. I've been talking too much schmack. I think I just got the helmet to do, yes. Oh, no. Tricky. This is why you gotta really look sometimes. Yeah, 20 men, spearhead, you pop. Oh, nasty. You keep bashing your main army as an ongoing project based on World Bearers. Oh, the Mutant Bearer of Faith. Yeah. Accursed Cultist. Dude. I love the new Accursed Cultist models, but I don't think I would ever... Like, my Chaos army I use is Iron Warriors, and like, they're meant to like not have much corruption by the Chaos Gods. And it's like, I really love these new cultists, but I'm like, do they fit in the lore of my army? And oh board, I have gold all over my hand. And I have made a mess. Sorry about that. Yeah, all up there and on the shoulder pad. I gotta fix that. Rip. Ah, yeah, because it's on there. Got on my hand. Oh well. Their new rule thing is lets them charge or hold the target. What? Yeah, so good. Choke any sisters to death lately? What? No, I haven't used my sister's army in a while. Oh, come on, focus. Yeah, and since they can come back to life, it's a win-win. Oh, pushing up stuff. Oh, it's so good. Come on, focus. Lol, I'm telling the camera to focus, not myself. Almost done with the gold trim, guys. I know this is probably very boring to watch. Yeah, basic concept of it. Oh, look, it's... I actually just love how Chaos Space Marines and Chaos play at the moment. It is really good. I'm really hoping to get my hands on that new codex soon. And hopefully by the time I play it, they're not nerfed to the ground. Oh, I need to get some more paint. Birdie choked his sister to death, mouthing off to him. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, now I am fully understanding. Yeah, Perturabo choking his sister. Sorry. Took me a while to get that reference. I would say, like, you know, it's early in the morning, you know. No, it's like 2 in the afternoon, so. Alright. Let's get this helmet nice. Let's not mess this up. But you know, speaking of Sisters of Battle, I am actually very keen to get that Battle Force box, even though it's terrible, because I actually have none of the Zerafa models. So it's like, cool. Give me them at a discounted price. And I actually don't have that tank as well, so I'm like, yeah, cool. It's a terrible box, but like, it's good for me. I don't have any of those models. Your buddy's a diehard Iron Warriors fan? Oh, I love the Iron Warriors. Love their aesthetic, color scheme. Oh, it's phenomenal. And who doesn't like Hazard Stripes? Oh, like it's only it's 11:54 p.m. here. Oh wow. Trademarking new ultimate GW pencil. It's not just, it's just a normal pencil. Yeah. You always ask if our sister's doing. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be so funny. New GW pencil. You know, just a HP pencil. $70. You know, they'd probably make a pencil sharpener too and sell it for like $40. Yeah. I know my favorite thing is always going into like a hobby stuff or Games Workshop and seeing their like tape measures, and they're like, you know, $25, and it's like, just go to Bunnings, mate, and I'll get one for $2, and it's like the exact same tape measure. Sorry. Oh, creeping in. Sorry. Alright, I think I've done all the trim now. Just gonna go and do a second coat anywhere that's a bit thin. Oh, no, missed it. So. And I'll do the back there when it's dry. Okay, here we are. Let's fix these bits up. Oh, sorry, it's not focused. There we go. Okay. I promise, we're almost done. We're almost done with this gold trim. Well, it's technically brass, I should say, not gold. You'll never get ahead. You have an entire custom Legion of Iron Hands. Oh my goodness. Oh. But no, yeah, as I said, Iron Hands attachment, I am loving it on my white scars. Mostly I just love the combo of Flesh is weak on a grab captain. Oh my god, it is so good. And I actually don't play Hero Hammer at all, except he's pretty much my only character. Except I do run a chaplain for my outriders just because I am White Scars and I know they're not the best unit, but there's no way I could not run some bikes. Okay, I think that's messy, but done. Just clean up his face. Here's the most prominent part of the miniature. Oh, I turned him down from 9th. Oh man, 9th edition made me, how do I put it? Want to start playing Iron Hands, I tell you right now. The rules were just too good. Alright, now let's get some Mephisto Red and clean up all my mistakes. So, give it a good shake. Make sure you ain't got gold on your hands from the back of them like I did before. Alright. What's that there? Gross. Thin it down a bit. Alright, now let's clean up all our happy accidents. So I remember I messed up here. Bam. It's a bit thin. Yeah, Iron Hands tabling people in round 2. Oh man, it was. Yeah, but it wasn't the Iron Hand players' fault. They had their time in the sun and people took it. And I'm all about that. Yeah, Onslaught Cannon. Oh my god. I remember rocking up to the gaming store just for a friendly game, and then a guy brings out these beautifully painted Ultramarines, and he goes, "These are Iron Hands," and I'm like, "I understand." Oh yeah. Reroll, reroll, reroll. Oh man, it was glorious. Alright, here's the... Yeah, clean up his head. Yeah, and the back of his collar here. His head. Come on, focus. You've got to go. Just finished work and need to drive home. Definitely check out his live. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I stream every Tuesdays and Thursdays. But if I miss one of those days, I'm sorry. Life would have gotten in the way. But I'm trying to 100% do those days. Sticking to them. And around about this time on those days. But Australia that day. So it's Tuesday right now. So whatever day it is for you. Yeah, so awesome. All right, now, thank you. If definitely look forward to seeing you again, and I'm going to check out all your stuff when I finish. You're going to give me something to do while I have another cup of coffee after I finish up my live stream. I'm going to check it out and see me stalking. You might get 1 million likes and the phone might go off. You'll be like, what's going on? It's that Warp Storm dude. Alright, what do I have to do with this guy now? I believe there isn't much. There's only a little bit of bone stuff I need to do. Which is on that there. Cool, which is just going to be Wraithbone. And don't judge me for this Wraithbone if you can have a look. It's pretty dire straits. Bleh. Yeah, aura, look at that. They're all in the aura perimeter. I do miss auras. I don't, not at all, but there are still some though in 10th, which is quite cool, but paint on my face. I do probably have paint on my face. Oh, sorry guys. It's embarrassing. No problem, see you man. Have a good one. Drive safe, alright? Alright, so I'm just using some Wraithbone on any cloth. Well, not the main tabard, the cloth thing. Just any string or anything like that. Hey. You are something special. That is the most special thing in the world. Man with a passion. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh, good God, that is some lazy painting. Yeah, just paint the cable, but it's actually so funny now that no mistakes, just happy accidents. 100%. I was actually watching Bob Ross the other night, and it made me want to do a spoof video of painting a miniature as Bob Ross, but that'll do. He's done. Welcome. Thanks for watching that. Oh, imagine. Alright, and because this holster is going to be black, I don't need to stress too much about these bandages, as I call them. What you feel when you hold the heretic field. Oh, dude. Definitely very corny. I know the Inquisition's watching. Oh, look, yeah, I swear. I swear I'm innocent. I'm not a heretic. Wait, what's the quote? Innocence isn't an excuse or something? I don't know. Yeah, yes, yeah. Innocence isn't guilt. Innocent isn't proof of not guilt. Forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Okay. I actually picked my pizza up now, interestingly enough. Not that you all probably care in the life of Aaron, but no, there's been a shop just up the road, but they deliver through like a delivery company, and it's like $10 extra plus a delivery fee on the food you get, and it's literally like 2 minutes up the road. I just go and get it, and I save myself like $15. Because food delivery has gotten beyond a joke. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, innocence proves nothing. That's the quote. That's what I was looking for. See, there you go. Ooh, I gotta fix up that little bit of trim that I overcorrected. Forgive me. That's what I get for not swapping off my metallic brush. Alright. I think that is everything I need to do. Oh, no, there's a bit of red there. Let me just get a thin brush. Let's fix this up. Yeah, no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. That's the other one. Had to look the second one up. Yeah, I knew there was something like that. Yeah. Okie dokie. Alright, that's enough mess made. I'm just going to quickly mute my mic for a sec. I'm just going to hit this guy with a hairdryer, make sure everything's dry. And then I'm going to flood the shit out of him with an enamel. So, enjoy it, one sec. Alright, disco break's over. Alright, let's flood the hell out of this guy. No, stop. You're gonna destroy him. Yeah, well. I'm blowing the corn. So I'm gonna go back to... There's gonna be 2 more blowings of the corn. Alright. I'm just gonna hit this guy with streaking ground. And I'm gonna hit him hard. So... avert your eyes. Blah. It's alright, it's all gonna come off. Yep. Just flood the hell out of him. Oh, for that controlled flood, not a real flood. So if it focuses on him, sorry, it's a bit glossy. It doesn't track as much. Yes, it does. So the real reason I'm doing this is not necessarily to add a streaking grime or anything. It's more to panel line, but it also, this will, because I haven't varnished the model, it's gonna darken the red a little bit. So it's not gonna be as bright. So this step is sort of doing 2 things for me. It's doing my recesses, but it's also just gonna knock the red down just a tiny bit. Because I know, like, you know, they're Chaos Marines. They're not clean, you know, unless of course they're probably, you know, Slanesh. Like, you know, they can be probably clean and filthy at the same time. But you know, I doubt a World Eater, you know, goes out and polishes his armor, you know. Make sure you get everything, but I don't want excessive pooling. Okay. There we go. And now we will be taking a lot of it off, but just let it sort of dry. I will be getting the hairbrush out again, but I gotta wash this brush. And do not ever wash it in water if you're using an animal's oils. You just grab some white spirits, which I have in a glass, and you clean it. He has nails in his brain. He didn't have much on his mind. Exactly. Alright. I'm just gonna mute my mic again while I dry this guy, because we all don't want to just sit here and watch paint dry for 15 minutes. Let's get it done quick. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull ferret. Why am I red? Brother. Alright, so let's start cleaning this off. So we'll just go with Q-tip. And... that don't blackhead it. Me angry. I'm just going to tip out that and just pour in a little bit more white spirit. It's clean.
Warmaster has been
Oh, damn!
Galaxy.
Thank you so much, Jim Tack. Jesus. Woo! Subbed with Prime Gaming. Thank you so much, my dude. Alright, and then now we just get some of that. Don't flood the Q-tip, just a little bit. Oh, good. Ah, nah, man, it means a lot, man. And now we start cleaning. I tend to clean down and work up, only because... how do I put it? I don't want excessive pooling with white spirits. I really want to be able to control... Come on, focus. Focus, there we go. How much I take off. And so working up, like... If I went down, it would like start pooling down and pull paint off, which I don't really want that. And if you ever do this, because I don't have a varnish underneath, as I said before, you really just want to lightly use this. You don't want to scrape or do anything. You just want to lightly roll it and not put any pressure down whatsoever, because we do not want that paint coming off. It's the last thing we want. Well, we want the enamel to come off. We don't want the paint underneath to come off. It very easily comes off. Hello, Yumis. How we doing? Having a good day there, Mischief? Yeah, nearly 2:30. Need to get some work done before having to pick up the kids. It's looking awesome. Can't wait to see how it looks once the spirits dry. Yeah, I know. I need to put down a grey mat. Yeah, I know. I should actually just not have it on autofocus and just have it on manual. Like, I should honestly just have that. But yeah, it's literally a brand new lens. The other one didn't really mind the colors, but I mean the lines, but yeah. Yeah, use the spirits to get the paint lines off the bat. Yeah, probably. There we go. And really try and just leave sort of like, obviously the top line I want brighter than below, so I sort of leave the shadowed recesses of paint. Ask you Worldy to stay focused, like telling us stuff. Yeah, 100%. Starving man, yeah, yeah, 100%. Whoop. Sorry, I really shouldn't put the white spirits that side of it so I don't go across. Come on. Sweet. That's all I need to do for that. Now I'm just going to dry them with the thing again, so do be patient. I'm going to mute my mic and then quickly dry them. I 100% agree. They treated them like crap. I think the only one that made their Legion better, I think, was Sanguinius. Made the Blood Angels more. What's the word I'm looking for? Noble and holy. Where? Because I think they were unruly and terrible before he showed up. Alright, now essentially we're just going on here and we're going to paint everything that is going to be metallic and black. So, not metallic, I mean everything that's going to be silver. I shouldn't say silver, I should say steel. But you all get the gist. Okay. And now, if ever the paint doesn't stick, if you if you do an enamel wash, it's because of the white spirits isn't completely dry. You really got to dry it, otherwise the paint won't stick. Well, you don't care how much personally I had to say, everyone did, yeah. Oh, I'm actually gonna get a thinner brush for this because I have like 100 and something brushes. I'm just using my metallic one for this whole thing. I don't know why. Sorry, get in focus. No. Yeah, look, I might just remove this mat. Yeah. Yes, I will. Hopefully that fixes the issue. Yeah. Look, none were probably as bad as the Iron Warriors. They got, the worst of it. But the Thousand Suns had a pretty good time until, the Space Wolves came with the Custodes. Except, obviously, they had the flesh change. So, yeah, no. The Legion was brought to hell with them, yep. So there we go. Kempler 3K. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us on our little journey of painting up this heretical starters. This World Eaters Berzerker. Oh, you had to follow? I'm painting the second best Legion. Well, what's the first? That's what I want to know. That's the hot take. The Black Legion. Ah. I respect that. Midget horrors. You just look. I actually like Horus, man. I think he was actually probably one of my favorite Primarchs until, you know, that moon on Devon. Oh, the Hounds of Abaddon. That is so cool. I actually rate that a lot. That is very cool. Oh, I love that. I actually think because I play Iron Warriors in my Chaos army. But then I do Death Guard and World Eaters, the separate ones. I have a bit of Thousand Suns, but I haven't really played them since like early 8th edition. And I'm hopefully now when Emperor's Children come out. This is my long plan. It's why I paint all my Chaos, like, even though, yes, this is a World Eater, but it's similar painted, like with the whole enamel wash as my Death Guard, is when Emperor's Children come out, I have all 4 factions, and then I use my Chaos Marines, and then I'll be able to run them all as a neat army. I think that's what I told myself, so I could collect all the factions. You know, the lies we tell ourselves so we can buy more plastic. Oh, yeah. Now let's get all in here. Besides a couple guard players, and once as you loyalist, you crack on Chaos all day, yeah. Oh, your 5-man unit, and yeah, the champion is undivided. Then there's a Nurgle Corn Siege. That is really cool. Oh. All Kip Ash, I love it. That is. Oh yeah, the new Berzerker kit. Oh my god. That made me start getting World Eaters. Like, I started painting up Khan the Betrayer and all that. And also some Warp Talons, because at this time the Codex wasn't out yet. Like, and I assumed you could take Raptors or Warp Talons in, World Eaters. So I 3D printed a bunch of parts to have on the Warp Talons to make them look like Berzerkers, but Warp Talon-y. And yeah, when the Codex dropped in 9 to World Eaters, couldn't take them. And I'm like, no, I spent all this time. But then when I saw the new Berzerkers, I was just like, yeah, made up for me not being able to paint this unit I've done, like play with it. It's like, the new Berzerkers are too nice. Burn Heretic. Yeah, everyone's on a big Chaos kick at the moment. I think their new Codex coming out, and it's a good time to be a Chaos player, I think. Healthy banter. Yeah. You won't say it was your Dark Angels that made you turn to Chaos, but you won't say it wasn't. Love it. Yeah. Only a little bit fallen. Only a little bit fallen. Fulgrim was touching. Yeah, look, Redeemed. You guys are funny. Oh. Have I done Angron yet? Yes. Not my. Well, I said this before, but unfortunately, because I've been a full-time commission painter for probably about a year and a half, 2 years. I was right in the boom when World Eaters came out, working it, and I have painted 3 Angrons. But to answer your question, no, I have not painted my Angron. I'm so sorry. So, yes. But no, the caps was 100% necessary. The yelling... I'll get him done. When I get this batch of 10 Berzerkers done, and then I finish the 10 batch, the 10 Jackals that are pretty much almost done, then I'll do Angron. I lie, I'm going to do the Lord Invocatus, then I'll do Angron. What color did I use for the trim? The standard Rune Lord Brass. Where is it? Rune Lord Brass. But then it is unvarnished with streaking gram over the top. So it gets a little darker and then it gets recessed. So it might look just a little bit different from normal Rune Lord Brass, but that's the base foundation of it. How much do I charge for things? Yeah, liquid talent. Yeah, liquid talent in a bottle. Yeah. That is a very good question. It depends on obviously the standard that you want the miniature. So I would say if you just want, well, it's not like, you know, the definition of battle ready when you look at the box art, but like if you just want a simply painted, you know, army, or not say army, like a unit, I would probably charge maybe, let's just go on like intercessors, you know. Could be, if you want like a battle ready 10-man unit, probably simple around about, yeah, they'll be good, but like, you know, $23 to $30 a model. But if you want like, you know, double-edged highlight like box art, I would probably do around $40 a model if I liked ya. But normally people want like a good in-between. Like this guy wouldn't be that much. Like this guy would be an in-between of, I would say, like a battle ready standard and like, you know, the box art level. So a dude like this I would probably do for about $25, $25. Just home, wanted to see progress before bread. Yeah, it's getting there. What did I miss? Equal talent. You wasn't happy with your Angron, but it won Best Painted 40k Large Model. You looked... Woo! Well done. If you've got a picture of it, I'd love to see it in our Discord. I have a link to it on my Twitch. Would love to see a photo. Okay, like... Oh, so did I move my wet palette? Alright, now you can see it all. God, I've made a mess of this wet palette already. That's what they're for, yeah. No, it's actually... what is it? I watch like obviously I watch other YouTubers and everything and painters, and then I see their wet palettes at the end of the session, and it's, you know. How do you find Discord? I don't have any of that set up. Hold on, sorry. Hold on, can I just Control V it? Yeah, it worked. Yeah, I just manually had to do it. There you go. Yeah, and I see everyone's wet palettes are just like immaculate dots. They just mix in, and it's like, yeah, I've got an extra large one, and I am a mess. Thank you, Kemplar and Leon. Thanks for joining. We're now at 5 members in the Discord. Oh my goodness. It had only been me and one other person for so long. Oh boy. Stuff's coming through. Let me wash my brush and let's have a look. There we go. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Damn, that is awesome. Oh, Look at them stern guard. Oh my goodness. Huh. Nice. Lot of dreads. Lot of dreads. Nowhere near your whole collection. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Wow. Jesus. I love all of that. That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is incredible work. Incredible work. Dirty loyalist. Settle down, boys. Settle down. I know, I watched that for a reason. I'm sort of cautious on that. How long did it take you to... How long have you been painting all that up for? This is where he comes back and hits me with the, oh, you know, about 6 months. And I'd be like, go! Oh! Critical Blue with the rate of 13. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You have 28,000 invested into models and paint and don't paint. I love that. You might be doing a Custodes force. You got the new battle box with the new character. Not sure why. I know. Exact blood for the blood god. God. Yeah. And not sure why. Ah, dude, Custodes new battle force is great. Like, it's almost an army in a box. Thank you so much for the follow there, Critical Blue. How'd you go today? Did you have a good stream?
A new Warmaster has been selected to combat.
Oh, Shatsu, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Oh, there was a crew die. Oh, man. Is that the crew talks? The KT? Yeah. Onto the 2 battle boxes? Jeez. I'll tell you what, I was this close to getting all those new crew models. What Abaddon is the Warmaster? I think that image is actually Abaddon fighting Gilliman. But I think, yeah, he's a Warmaster of Chaos. Oh no, is they Horus Heresy spoilers? Oh shit. Yeah, oh. I know it was very hard because it was like in Australia the box was a good. How much was the box? It was a bit of money, and I was like, that's a lot of money for about 500 points. But damn, they are looking good. The models. Yeah, I know. It is pretty bad. Yeah, so obviously would have got 50% discount working for GW. Oh man. But oh look, it's not too bad, but when they come out with like battle boxes, it's like, yeah, I don't want to drop $500. Thank you very much, or like $400. But like after obviously go to like an actual friendly game store, and you normally get about 20% off GW cost price, so it's not too bad. Yeah, he is getting there. Just doing all the obviously silver and black bits. I'm just going in and getting them with a undercoat of black. I know I find painting like metallic steel and everything just so much easier when it's a black base coat. And plus, this is probably one of my favorite steps. Well, no, doing the blood spatter is my favorite step. But with this here, this just adds, finally starts getting all the contrast back in the model. And it's like, oh, I actually love doing the blackout process, as I call it. How long have I been in the hobby? Oh my god. Uh, I remember I was about 6 years old, and I was in the bottom bunk with my older brother in the top bunk, telling me about this game called Fantasy. You know, normal Warhammer. And I'm like, but what do you mean, like they're models? Like, how do they throw fireballs and stuff? And he's like, no, you roll dice. And I'm like, oh, like Monopoly, because I was just a little kid, man. I didn't understand what tabletop games were. And then but he's like, nah. And then so he hyped me up something fierce about this game. And then 6-year-old me, we go to the hobby store because he's picking up whatever he wanted. And then they didn't have any fantasy. They had this 40k stuff. And then I saw a box of Tyranids and I fell in love. And have been pretty much collecting and painting since then. Though obviously, context, I'm 30 years old now, so God. I would say 20 years, but you started in 1995. Wow. Yeah, I was born in 1994, so you've got a couple years on me. Yeah, I remember the massive hype around. I think it was, your 3rd edition dropping, I think, and oh my, or something, yeah, and oh my goodness. I remember going to the... A lot of pros in here started painting 2 years ago. Oh, look. You know, you don't have to... See, yeah, cool. So I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah, 1998 or something. Yeah, I remember the 3rd edition box set, and so yeah, obviously I probably would have been younger than that. So I probably could have been 4 or something. I was very young. But yeah, my older brother got into it, and then I just remember being at the model shop, the actual Games Workshop. Back in the day, Games Workshops were huge, packed. You could not even enter the place. Recess shading's fantastic. Ah, it is all the streaking girl. It's all cheating. Oh, the 100% the Conehead Dark Eldar. I still actually have those models, I think, somewhere floating around. And I still use one of the barrels that you get from the terrain in that. I still use it in games today. No. 100% is talent in a bottle. Like, I'll get this guy done in under like 4 hours. Like, I even, because I've got a video on my YouTube channel of how I exactly paint these guys. I posted it the other week. And even then, it's like, yeah, it's very easy to do. Oh, hashtag, so I don't have any shortcuts. I'm very new to... I don't have any mod or anything. If you want a link to my YouTube, I'll give it to you. There we go. Oh, thank you very much, man. Yeah, 100% me too. I was saying before, like, I used to hate social media. I don't use social media for anything apart from following Warhammer people that paint Warhammer. It is the best thing ever. You know, I open my phone up on Instagram and it's all people just painting their models, and I'm like, this is the best thing in the world. But yeah. So what you said, yeah, you were in the hobby for about 2 years. Is that just like finally getting models and painting, or like have you been a fan of Warhammer longer? Because I actually want to know from a perspective of, you know, if it's only been 2 years, like, how daunting was Warhammer to get into? Like, I had been playing this, you know, game my whole life and painting, and it's like, I actually couldn't fathom what it would be like hearing about it and getting it into now. And oh, thank you very much for the sub, man. I appreciate that. You were playing Dawn of War? Ah, okay, yeah. But during lockdown. Alright. Yeah, Necrons are really good in 9th. Now that's really cool though. Like, a lot of people, even I got back into it because of the pandemic. Like, I had stopped for maybe about 2-3 years. because I was just working a lot. Back when I had a real job that wasn't Warhammer. And yeah, I remember like not being able to go out or anything, and then just like, oh, I've got a whole bunch of tower unbuilt. I'm not gonna paint them. I'm just gonna build them. And then so I went and got some glue and files and everything. So obviously I don't know where my hobby kit went. And then I built them all, and I had such a good time doing it that I went out and spent like $200 and more paint and started again. And then kept doing that on the weekends. I remember going to work and then just the whole time when I was at work, just like, I want to get home and start painting. Like, that is all I want to be doing. No, he doesn't have a glove there. Sweet. Oh, post-lockdown, yeah. Yeah, 100% that way, yeah. Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I know, we hit 600 subs on YouTube the other day. And now, like, I think it was when I hit 500, I'm like, oh, well, now the, oh, yeah, I know you last time. And, I was like, now that I hit 500, I'm like, well, I guess the next one's 1,000 now, so got to double it. So, but I definitely am more active on it now. I've got all my studio and everything built that I film in and do stuff, and I'm now actually dedicating time to it, and I should be posting, you know, every week now, so. Got another video I've almost finished. I'm just gonna swap brushes to just a final one, just to do the rest of the black carapace and stuff underneath the armor. Yeah, dude, got you now. So I just got to twist the model around for a sec. Alright, what else did I have when I missed? What have I missed? Oh, yeah, bit in his hand. I've got the backs of the legs to do, don't I? Oh, yeah, if you ever need a tip or anything that I absolutely love doing. No, I don't love it. If you ever, like, make a mistake and just put black paint there, just quickly get your finger and wipe it off. Don't let it dry at all, just bam, done. It's one thing that, you know, just can say, you use your tongue, yeah, exactly. Everyone's got their own little things they do, so. You mean what? Settle down there, Slanesh. Is that? There's a little pipe there. That looks... Oh. Yeah, honestly, same here. Though that being said, I quite like what are they called? I do like the Emperor's Children in pre like heresy. Yeah, 100% Soul Tarvitz. That is why. Yeah. He is the G. Yeah, pre-heresy purple armor, purple gold. It is so clean. So clean. Oh. Yeah. It is. Oh, I love it a lot. I know it was the hardest thing with the Heresy miniatures when they were all getting re-released into their new edition, was me not picking that up and playing Emperor's Children. Okay. Did I do the face mask? Yeah. Cool. Let's let all that black dry. Ah! Shatsu with 100 biddies. Jesus. Howdy, thank you very much. Good and plenties. Oh my goodness. That's funny. How are we doing today, Shatsu? Do I have any rhinos for my world eaters? Yes, I do. But I 3D print them. Because I was like, I need 3 rhinos for this army. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to buy any. Though I do want more. Quick one. Do you paint the base or customize them or anything, or prefer original? I've actually finished the base for this model already, and I can show you right now. What? I just dropped it on the floor. Sorry. Sorry, what was that? Alright. Oh! Sorry, I missed someone. Follow me. Thank you very much. So I actually have painted the base already. This is the base for him. So I need to redo the black trim. Yeah. But that's going to be the base for him. Like that. So I'll go over how I painted it if you like. But I 3D printed the base topper and just glued it on a base. So yeah. Normally I do make bases and things like that. Like I do love all that sort of stuff. But for these guys, I just simply 3D printed a bunch of the base toppers and put them on. and then I painted them all up in one go, and so now I just got to break him off and glue it on when he's done. So yeah. Yeah, you got back from a swim with the little one. Yeah, going good. Boys are going good. This guy's angry as always. He's got 31s are cheaper, and then 40k. Yeah, look, I actually really want to get some of the 30k Marines for my Chaos Iron Warriors, just for like bits, honestly, to convert up Iron Warriors Legionnaires. Oh, I see a bit on the corn logo that I missed with bronze. There we go. No one will ever know. Night, man. Jump Discord for a D-stream and get some sleep. Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Have a good one. Thank you very much for the raid there, Critical Blue. Hope you have a great rest of the night and sleep well. You know, let's do something fun right now. Let's do the eyes. So for that, I'm just going to get some Vallejo White. Definitely don't need that much. Let's get... Where's my stupidly thin brush? There we go. It's like, why are you painting the hidden maggots? Because you know that you are, dude. Let's get some white on this brush. And now we're just going to go over the lenses real quick. Just like that. Nothing super fancy, just simple. Just line the lens. There we go, just sort of, just got to get them white, you know. And then we just get, honestly, some warp lightning contrast and just go over it. The lenses are done. So I'll just show you over wet palette. I'll just get it there. Just a little bit, not too much. And then just go over what we just did. There we go. Nothing crazy. Nothing over the top. Just... simple green lenses. What is she? Clean that corner over a bit. There we go. Lovely. Lenses done. Easy. You can do glints and other things if you want, but these guys are just a simple, nothing super complicated on them. Alright, now we're going to do probably my least favourite step apart from the trim. Let's do the silver. And simply we're just going to use lead belcher. Yeah, it works so well. Like, it's no point, you know, reinventing the wheel when, you know. And yeah, so normally the silver or the steel, I normally use either lead belcher or oily steel by Vallejo, and my preference is whatever one is currently on my little box of paints I've got here, and not in the giant tub beneath me. And we just go and paint all the metallics. Nothing fancy here. Sorry if I keep spitting the model guns, finicky. I'm good. Yeah. Coming back for more, yeah? Alright, and then just... Ever heard of a YouTube channel called Play on Tabletop? Yes, I have. I watch them quite a bit, actually. I love their games. I love their videos, actually. Oh, they're doing an event, are they? Oh, I'm going to have to check it out. There we go. No, I love a good, heavily edited battle report. It's my idea of a good time. You're actually going to bed? Alright, look. Oh, Gamecom Canada? Oh, hell yeah. I definitely am going to check that out. Is it, do you know how many points they're running for the narrative event? Or is it like, a, you know? Because I actually love watching a, Like a 1,000-point game. Oh my god, I love watching that. Though I do like watching 2,000-point games. So don't get me wrong. I love a 2,000-point game, but. Oh wow. That's a long term. So I take it you're a Canadian boy, eh? Mm. I know we're actually starting to get a lot more 40k things going on down here. I know we've got there's one in Adelaide, and there's also we have Arc here in Victoria. And yeah, I was meant to check that out, but personal reasons couldn't end up going, so which was upsetting, but. Alright, so yeah, 2K, but they do King of the... Oh, hell yes. So, like 500 points, small table, nothing over 9 wounds. Oh, dude, I love that. It's like, I love 40k, I love, 2k games, all that, but also, sometimes... The tactics of a 600-point game, 600 is my favorite, like, small game to play, is very limiting, and that's why I thought boarding actions was going to be so good. But I say it like I played a game of it. I bought it, and I just got to finish painting it up, and I actually want to play a couple games of it. With like no vehicles or anything, just infantry and stuff. I think it's going to be fun. But yeah, definitely because now I have sort of the studio all set up and everything, I'm actually going to start filming like battle reports and games, and I really want to start by doing some smaller games just to get a feel for it. When my channel blows up, hell no, I don't forget anybody. I ain't big enough for that stuff. Man, I still remember hitting... Where was I? It was me, my brother, and some mates. And I still remember when my Instagram on my models hit 100 followers. And I was like, yeah, man. It was one of the funnest times ever. Refreshments were definitely served that night, and it was very funny. So... Yeah, the countdown we did at the pub. Exactly, Shetsu. Yeah, see? Yeah, that's alright. Oh. Was very fun. Shout me out to all the play on people. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I got what you meant, yeah. I finished the silver almost. Oh, the front grille. You're not playing in the tourney, but they know you. Oh, hell yeah, man. That's so cool. I think what the only Australian YouTubers that I know, there's Risky Rollers and Blog for the Blood God, and I know we've got Major Kill. I think they're the only ones I like know of that are Australian. Alright, I just got to do the little bits of pipes on the back of his head, and obviously I'm not using that brush. And yeah, I just realized I am using metallics on my lovely Raphael Kalinski, but I won't tell me if you don't. Shh, never happened. You don't play because in a wheelchair it takes a long time to the movement and stuff, and in a tourney setting speed is pretty key. Oh, see, the game is meant to be with your mates. That's what I tell everybody. Like, a game of 40k should take 4 hours, you know, and have a good time about it. And yeah, that would be... I remember I was doing a tournament in 9th edition, and we had both won like our first 2 games, and this is the 3rd game. So we weren't going to win because the points had been sort of, we weren't going to be the winners, but it was like, you know, who's going to get 3rd or 4th place or whatever. And I was versing a dude that plays Necrons, and we're on like the 3rd turn, and there's only like 20 minutes to go. And essentially this dude was playing Necrons, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna win this game, so let me help you get as many points as possible. I went to touch his dice because he was rolling like 60 dice at a time, all these like Necron shooting, and then he was hitting on 4s though, so like there's a lot of misses. I was helping remove his misses. The moment I touched one of his dice, just spat the dummy at me and said, don't ever touch my dice. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry man, I'm trying to help you out here. All right, you can do that. So ever since then, I've sort of been like, yeah, tournaments can, you know, I'm here just to have fun and roll dice with my little models, like, you know. Yeah, I was told to not use Citadel synthetic with metallics. Yeah, I use, so this is a synthetic, and I use this for my metallics only because I bought like a bunch of these, you know, I bought like 5 of them, and I immediately went and used this one on metallics, not thinking about it. So now this is my dedicated metallic brush. I only use metallics on this brush. And obviously I just forgot and picked up that one. So, but yeah. I'm gonna bring it in. This is just what I brought out for today. I'll show this. Like, these are what I'm currently using just today. I have like 4 cups of brushes. But like, but I tend to only paint with what? I've only used these today. Yeah. But I bring out like, you know, 30 brushes just for this one model, but I'm not going to use it all. All right, now just to sort of bring down the, oh, don't drop your model. Bring down the sharpness of the metallics. What I'm going to do is how's the support for handicapped people here? Normally pretty good actually. Well, because we have, I don't know anything about Canada politics, and we've got free healthcare, so, and everywhere's wheelchair accessible pretty much, and it's fairly common to, you know, pretty good, honestly. But then again, I haven't ever had to get around anywhere on a wheelchair. Oh, you've got it too. Yeah, cool. You're not like the stingy US. Yeah. Anyone from the US, I actually love you, and no, I don't mean that. I mean, it just doesn't cost us $3,000 if you break your arm and have to walk into hospital. Alright, let's do the World Leaders logo. And for that, we're simply just going to be using Lupercal green. There we go. And Calabar green. Oh, you had a baby and you bankrupt. Put that down. Yes, how do you bankrupt if you're American? Yeah, doesn't it cost like, you know, a lot? I know, I heard it's like $100,000 or something to have a baby in America. Alright, and now for these, I just simply sort of make a wash with them. So I sort of add a bunch of water. I do know in Australia, our one good, benefit that is exceptional is disability. But where, unemployment and also pension is pretty lacking. But, disability in Australia is like, if you're on, they call it the Australian dream, is living on disability. Not that I'm ever saying living with a disability is, you know, like it's actually one of the good benefits that I reckon is best thing about this country, because that's what I did before I was a commission painter for all this stuff. So yeah. I used to be in the government and did work through our Medicare and benefits and payments and stuff. People with disability think it's loaded, but you barely get. Oh yeah, you like. Well, I don't know about y'all in Canada. I don't know why I say that with an American accent. You guys actually sound pretty similar to us here, except the French part here. True. Everywhere people use the system, but my belief is, you know, if 9 out of 10 people are abusing it, but there's one person that needs it, then it works. Because there are much more stupid things that, especially in Australia, like our budget for unemployment and benefits is nil compared to the tax cuts we give the mining industry. Like, I think it's like 50 it costs us like $57 billion for all our benefits and things, but where, you know, the amount that's, which is not much for a whole country, like it's much for one person, but you know, comparatively to what here in Australia we give mining companies that don't pay any tax. Jesus. It's nothing. But let's shy away from politics, alright? Get back to paint miniatures. Alright, I'm just going to go with some Basilian Grey contrast paint. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of water. Just to get into the recesses of all the silver trim I did. And I'm actually going to grab a new brush for this. A nice fat dirtied one it's about to die. Because I don't need to be too accurate. Let's mix in a bit of water. There we go. Now, I like Basilian Grey contrast paint. It pretty much is like a none oil, but I find it really actually sits in the recesses a little bit better than the new wash, especially the newer one. Great. And it does and it's so easy because it's a little bit thicker. When it pulls, you can easily control, like for instance there, you can really control how much pooling you want with it. So I really like it a little bit more. And yeah, it does knock down the shine a little bit. But we do just go in and dry brush back over to get that shine back. Oh, you want to paint him as the Shadow Keepers? Oh, man. They're the black and purple ones, yeah? Alright, now while that contrast dries, we're just going to now do the leather. I do this very simple. I just get some Dark Reaper. Yep. And instead of like doing a, you know, like you would like a first layer rough highlight, I sort of go in and just get it nice and sort of wet, sort of like a wash. In between like a wash and a glaze. Oh, yeah, that's right. Those ones, yeah, cool. I get confused between them and like the purple ones, which are like the I don't know, the keepers or something of the cells or something. I don't know. And so essentially, in all the leather, I just sort of go in the most raised areas with this sort of like almost wash. I think this might just be a little too thick for me. There we go. I just hit the sort of the raised areas with this and leave the black in the shadows. Building Chaos Space Marines and can't discard on a paint scheme. Any ideas? Iron Warriors. They're my favorite. I love Iron Warriors. I know it's up to you. Are you? How are you? Oh, Night Lords. You like Night Lords? Yeah, look, I don't mind Night Lords. How are you building the army? Like, what sort of are you going around? Like, you know, a melee theme, a cultist theme, like, or more vehicle heavy, or generally I try to find the play style I want, and then I try and sort of fit some lore aspects around it. Like, no point going full demons, like, you know, and then choosing Iron Warriors, because that doesn't sort of really fit. Unless you have, you know, you can paint your models any way you want. I'm not telling you what to do here. I'm not your dad. But, you know, so that's sort of how I approach it, where, like, oh yeah, demon engines, yes, 100%. All the vehicles. I meant more like, your mutated like cultists and things like that, because they don't really have a lot of mutation. They have a lot of vehicles because they treat demons as like weapons, but they will never lower themselves to like have a demon possess them. So yeah, just going around with the Dark Reaper and just get all sort of like the raised areas, and this, because this still looks sort of like a wash. It just sort of takes the edge off the black a little bit, like just the tiniest bit. It still registers as black. It just takes it off. Oh, doing one now? Yeah, literally just sort of wash a blue over the top of it into the areas. So for instance, like that glove, you know, it is a little bit more blue, but it's sort of just a real quick and easy way I do it, instead of going on and fully highlighting everything. Thank you very much, man. What else do I have to do? Got a belt buckle. Yeah, there it is. Alright, I've just got to go with a... Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. I'm just going to get some new lead belt tricks. I think mine's thinned down a bit too much. I'm just going to go and get all the little dot things. Did I paint the trim first and then block in the armor? It makes it easier. No, I actually went in and did all the trim painstakingly manually. I know. Because I did a little volumetric with Corn Red and Mephiston Red at the start, because I wanted a little bit of variation of the armor, and I did it the crazy way yet. But when I do my Thousand Suns, I do it the other way. I do all the gold first, and then I block in the I block in all the blue. So for this here, we're just gonna go and hit all the buckles and everything. Let's really make them prominent. Sorry if my head gets in the way a bit there, sorry. So when's Angron? I've been asked that question a couple times today. I do have him built. He is in my cupboard. But as I said before, I paint these models for a living. And unfortunately, I was a commission painter around the time Angron came out. And I have painted 3 of them in the span of a year. So I've done 3 Angrons in the last, I'd probably say, 9 months. So forgive me that my Angron's still sitting in the cupboard. So I will get around to him after I start doing a couple of these guys. MTV199, thank you so much for the follow. It does mean a lot. Yeah, that is also a very good way as well. So you can simply, dry brush all your things and then go back in and clean up. I personally, for black armor, that's how I did some Black Templars I did for a commission. I went in, primed all black, and then I went in with white ink, did all the volumetrics, and then panel lined everything with a black oil wash, pin lined everything, so it brought back the contrast. And then did contrast paint through an airbrush of like a dark, actually 100% like the Reaper Blue. I think it was Basilian Grey and Talistar Blue mix. And then airbrushed that over it. And then it was like perfect black blue armor. And then I just went and highlighted it all with Dark Reaper and then I think Frisian Blue. Looked real good. Alright. I think all that Basilian Grey is dried. I'm just going to get a shitty brush. You know Eons of Battle? He's definitely, yeah, I love Eons of Battle, 100%. I watch him like every day, man. Some more lead belcher. I'm just gonna be dry brushing. One time I really get to dry brush these days. Just back over all the metallics. Just to bring back some of that sheen. I have 30 Berzerkers at the moment. I have painted 9. I think this might be my 9th or something. Yeah, because I just love the idea of getting 3 rhinos, flood them with Berzerkers, and go straight up the board. Well, not straight up the board. Play the objectives. Because World Eaters are actually a very good scoring army. They just don't have shooting, so which is great if you don't have to worry about that to score. Yeah, thanks, Black Sword. Yeah, it's looking good. Welcome back. Okay, I think that's the metallics. Nice. And did I do? Oh, forgot to do the back here. How many Exalted 8-bound? All right. I have absolute none. I don't have a single 8-bound. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and share it, man. The reason I don't have any 8-bound is because I want some. No, I do have Jackal and I do have Berzerkers, but they're sold out a lot in Australia. And I'm like, I don't need to buy one because I'm never going to run just 3. I'm never going to run just 3 of them. So I'm going Berzerker and Jackal spam, or with Anger on. And I've got some Hellbrutes and stuff I'm using in the meantime. But it's when I'm like, oh, cool, when I get all these done, I'll probably just go ahead and buy, 9 or 12. Oh, how many can you run? So it's 6 man. Yeah, I'll probably buy 12, so run 2 6-mans, and I might just do Exalted, or 6 Exalted and 6 normal. Or depends on what I want on the list. But I'll just buy them all when I can get them. So unfortunately, I don't have any yet, but I'm not missing them at the moment. I do want them, but also unfortunately, my models do come out second best because I got to paint other people's. Do you even World Eaters, bro? I've just started World Eaters, man. Like I've only just started getting them this year, so they're really new for me. So I've only played like 1 game with them. Okay, what's next? Alright, I think we are getting very close to the end. Yeah, I got the Combat Patrol, I got Angron, and I got another unit of Berzerkers. And I've got 3 Rhinos. Alright. Let's have a look at that website. You hacked it down, then it came back and killed it. How am I basing this guy? Here's one I prepared earlier. That's going to be his base. And it's just a base topper from Tuxali factory that I 3D printed, and is the basis for all my World Eaters. Yes, there are ones with lots of skulls on it, so don't worry, this one just doesn't have one. So how do I transfer it? Easy, I break this guy off this base and glue it on that one. Nah, these guys are very lightly glued to these bases, so yeah. But okay. Right, I'm just gonna be having a look at Black Sword's fan codex. Just gonna bring it up 1 second. Here we go. Oh wow, man, this looks sick. Lesser known successes of the Ultima founding. Oh hell yeah, man, this looks awesome. Wow, man. You've put a lot of time into this. This is really cool. Ew, they like that Ultramarines. Ultramarines are sick, man. Man, dude, this is amazing. Yeah, born and raised Melbourne, Australia, and still living here. Yeah, man. Me too, bro. Me too. Oh, nice dice. Man, that's really sick. Awesome, man. Thank you very much for sharing that. I'm going to go through that later. And you know what? Might even paint up a black sword. That might be fun. Might do that one day on stream. Alright. How long have I been painting? Good question. Probably... I've been in the hobby since I was like 6 years old. I'm 30. And I'd say I didn't paint for a good 5 years. 5, 6 years. You can do the math on that one. Alright, I actually got to be right back. Not going anywhere. I need to get some aluminium foil for this blood splatter because I thought I had some, but I forgot. I'll be like 2 seconds. Right, I'm back. So when you're 50, you can maybe be as good as me. I don't know, man. If you probably... I taught my friend who's honestly a little bit, you know, not the most, patient and or, you know, fine motor skills. I taught him how to paint a model and he was painting Space Wolves. And honestly, he painted his first model. I'm like, I hate you so much. Like, I know I was like with him, helping him with the scheme and everything, but it's like, yeah, I wish you could see my first models. And also with the amount of help out there, like, you know, YouTube channels and teaching people how to paint and stuff. Like, you can... The progress I've seen people made after like a year is like, man, I spent like 12 years learning to get that good. But good is relative. Like, there's no, you know. Alright, I actually need to put down quite a cloth here. Sorry, I forgive this because I'm about to do a whole bunch of blood spatter. So. And it gets very messy, and obviously I have computers and everything everywhere, so I don't want red ink everywhere. So hopefully that stays in focus. So I do have some aluminium foil. The way Aussies say aluminum. Aluminium. Oh, yeah, look, that is one thing. You are 100% right. The paints were shit house. The paints now, everyone's so spoiled. Alright, so I pretty much wrap this guy in foil where I don't want the blood. I know heathenistic because they don't care where the blood's filled, but I've painted a nice little meat miniature and I don't want, you know, to go straight over the face. So I sort of wrap him like that. Foil rack, yes. And I have a sort of blood mixture here I use. All this is where are they? No, that's carbon. I don't know where the brown is, but I've got Liquitex ink Crimson. focus. 1 part that to then 3 parts brown umber, so the brown ink, and then I mix it like that. And then for the blood spattering, how long do I put it in the oven? Not long. These guys are they're pretty well fried already. So I get myself a flat sort of nose brush. I'll move this guy out of the way and I'll give an example of how I do this. Makes a mess. Dip it in your blood mixture, whatever you want to use. And then you get your index finger. Focus in on me, please. Thank you. And then you spatter. Spatter. Like that. So let's do it on the miniature and hope I don't fuck everything up. Focus, please. There we go. And now with the ink, you can just sort of dip it, and it does sort of clean it up. So I don't want massive pooling. I just want the spatter effect. All right. Now let's go this way and spatter, spatter, spatter. He's got a chain axe. I want a bit of spattering. Alright, that should do it. That should do with the spattering. Put him down. Vroom, yes. And that's the same as like, if you really want, you can see my thumb. It does real nice work. Do be careful though, people think like you've cut yourself and stuff, so. Get rid of this cloth. I'm sorry you had to see my lovely tea towels that I got from TK Maxx. And I can just wash my finger in the water. Alright, now we unwrap our beautiful miniature. I said wash my finger in the water because it was covered in ink. Alrighty, and now obviously you can't paint a corn model without blood for the blood god. Now all we do here is just right where like, I'm gonna focus this, right where the impact, obviously, where this guy has decapitated someone. You know, friend or foe, you know. Corn doesn't care from where the blood flows. I just tend to sort of glob it right around the center. Just like that. And then same with this side, keeping it sort of in the same spot. And now I like to do this while the ink's still wet, so then it does sort of loosen up the globbiness of it, and it just makes it flow just a little bit more, and also add a little bit in with the ink. Perfect. Because too much of this ruins everything, but just enough. Chef's kiss. And then just tease it out a little bit. Just so, obviously, you know, momentum's hit it. There we go. That should be enough blood for the blood god. And now we dunk the whole bottle on him. No. No. Alright. Let's have a look. Perfect, yes. Is there anything I have forgotten? I might actually just dunk it. Just get rid of some of that pooling in the mouth. Just so, you know, less is more. Less is more, you know. And same sort of there. Let's get rid of it a bit. There we go. 100% deep shade from Army Painter. Gorn demands more. That's all. We're giving it all we got. All right. So now all we've got to do is put him on his new base. Let's not ruin this, eh? He should. One leg's off. Bam! There we go. And now we're going to have to glue him on his base. Beautiful. Alright. That looks good. Now we get some super glue. Alrighty. So there is him on his fresh, lovely base that I now need to redo the rim of because whatever that is ruined it. Awesome. Get some black paint. Obviously, the only black I ever use is Vallejo model color black. It's the best. Masters of rimming, yeah. It's a delicate art. Alright, and let's rim around this base, eh? There we go. Ah. Now, is my entire army done? So there's him. If you give me just a second, I'll get some of the other ones just so you can have a look at a few of them. Just give me 1 second. Oh, mate. Alrighty, so these are, you can get a feel. So we've got the eviscerated dude. That's the one I painted up on my latest YouTube video. Confirmed I'm not wearing pants. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah, so that's eviscerated dude. Plasma pistol. Yeah. Cheeky plasma pistol. And my icon with plasma pistol. And then, yeah, of course, the one we just did. I don't know where the sergeant is for this squad, but because it's a 5-man unit, I think. These are mine, Shadsu. These are my world leaders that I have. All my commissions were done for the week, and I got to now finally paint some of my miniatures. That's a lie. I got 3 more custodies to do. He forgot to give me, so I've got 3 terminators to do. But that's the job for the week. So, and I also have one of these. If you have a look, these are my 3D printed rhinos that I've been doing. I've been painting it up in my spare time. Very, very cool. So Angron then. I have done 3 Angrons, but I need to do my own then. Mine's in the cupboard build. You want to see what my Angron not painted? Alright. Oh, is he getting up? Is he wearing pants? Good. There you go. That's Angron. And I was just working on the base. A lot of paste going on. Yeah. Lord on Juggernaut. I can do the Lord in Vacardis, because that's the one I built. I haven't built it yet, I lied. That is a blatant lie. I plan on building it. I've printed the base. That's all I've done. I've printed the base. May as well painting him now. I've got him out. No, I need to go do some chores. I need to have some lunch. But yeah, no. This was a good little dude. How long have we been going for? Have I had any luck stripping models? Yes. And ironically, I'm about one more day left of finishing my YouTube video of actually how to strip models. I'll tell you what you need to do. So here's a little hint so you don't actually have to wait till the video comes out. Buy this stuff. Simple green. Get it at Bunnings or anywhere. Get it and then dunk your miniature in it. Leave it for a day or a week. Doesn't matter. Oh, are you Australian? Yeah, Bunnings, yeah. And simple green, it's about 10 bucks. Get a container. If it's a land rowdy, you might need 2. Dunk them up and then just... Nope, you can leave it in for as long as you want. Does not melt plastic. It's non-toxic, anything. So you really don't even need to wear gloves. And then you just leave it in. That's how I stripped my Grav Captain. Look, I'll peek around the curtain a little bit. Hold on. Do I have a video that I haven't edited of me just comes to fight? Yeah. Where's the recordings I did the other day of me actually stripping it? Okay. Forgive me. No.
And save with Revolut. Download the app to...
Yeah, I got it. I'll mute it because it's probably got this. Yeah. So if I bring it back just a little bit. So yeah, this guy had been, let me switch to display. Yeah. Sorry, this is uncut footage. This guy had literally just been sitting in overnight, so probably about 20 hours. And I'll pull him out. Well, yeah, this is the dude I bought off eBay. And as you can see, all the paint sort of bubbles up from the plastic. It doesn't melt it at all. Sorry, I had actual issues with this camera focusing. Obviously, I put the new lens on. Sorry. We fixed it today. It was the matte behind. So, when it actually focuses. But yeah. Bubbles up. There we go. So all the paint bubbles up off it. And then essentially I then grabbed a toothbrush and a container. And you'll be able to see, just dunk it in with the soap and then just brush it with toothbrush. Obviously not your toothbrush. I have a dedicated toothbrush for stripping models and like cleaning things. And it just, yeah, it comes off super easy. See? All the paints aren't coming off. Can I use your roommate's one? Yeah, 100% go for it. So you just grab it and it all just foams up and you can see underneath there that when I dunk it, yeah, all primer, that's the primer there. But then when you scrub a bit more, it can take the primer off as well. And it'll just go straight to bare plastic, just like it was brand new. So there you go. Do I have a video of when I actually... Oh yeah, this looks like, yeah. So obviously this is a blue plastic one from the Dark Imperium set. So the plastic's blue, not grey. I just took it to the primer. So normally once you do, you leave it for a day and then you strip all the outside plastic off. And if you want to get rid of the primer, you essentially put it back in the green soap, then leave that for a day and you'll be able to get the primer too. I just wanted to get back to the black primer. So, but you can see even the primer was starting to come off of just a day. So yeah, pretty much that's pretty much, yeah, fully stripped model back from the gunk it was. So yeah, simple green. It's bloody great. Around the feet, yeah, you see, you can clean that up. So, all there. I just didn't bother, but you can just keep scrubbing, get it. You can also get a toothpick, and it just pulls out like gunk. So yeah. And if I have the painted model, so like when I reprime it, hopefully this is it reprimed, you wouldn't even notice. See, that's it, reprimed white. Except, of course, the broken part there and the sword was broken, but it was a second-hand model, so. Yeah, so that's basically in a nutshell of stripping miniatures. So I'll get off that YouTube thing. There we go. Yeah, simple green is the best thing ever. It is literally, you know, added to your Bunnings shopping cart. Hell yeah. Yeah, I love the stuff. Like, I redid a whole bunch of my Tyrannid warriors and my Swarm Lord for all the new Tyrannids, because I used to play Kraken, but then I went straight to Leviathan. So yeah, I stripped a whole bunch of that to save me a bunch of money. Yeah, so that's me done for the day, guys. Thank you very much for coming in and chatting. I will be streaming Thursday as well, same time, so in 2 days, and hopefully 1 liter. Yeah, I've got the 1 liter concentrate. Yeah, sorry, my camera zoomed out. What if I just show you this camera? There you go. There we go. Simple green, all-purpose concentrate, non-toxic, and just pour it straight over your miniatures. Yeah, so yeah, I should be streaming Thursday, same time, pretty much today. And I don't actually know what I'll be painting up. It could be World Eater, could be something else. But I know, no, thank you very much for sharing that stuff as well, Black Sword. I really, really dug what you've been doing. And I noticed the effort you're putting in. Angron, no, I'm not starting Angron. It's an annoying model to paint on camera. Maybe, who knows? I might start it. I might do it, you know, for the lulz. But yeah, I like to start and finish a model on stream. I don't want to, you know, do like 8 parts to painting Angron. But, you know. Oh, at least it probably won't just be painting gold trim then. Or we'll be painting a lot of gold trim for the first stream, but after that, probably not. But anyway. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and videos on YouTube whenever. Your votes on Lord Invocatus. I like Lord Invocatus, yeah. And so yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see all you Warmasters next time.